Let me
Everybody
ask you
has
something.
moments of productivity.
How many
but the
times
key to
have you said to
accomplishing the most
yourself,
challenging goals in
tomorrow
life
I'll
is tapping
finally
into
fix my
consistent
routine?
productivity,
You
even
set
when you
the
don't
alarm
feel
for 5
like it.
a.m.
That's when you need it the
You
most.
imagine
Because
yourself
usually
studying
people
for
don't
hours,
feel like it
exercising,
roughly all the
reading,
time.
maybe
That's why people
even
call it
cooking
the
a healthy
grind
breakfast.
or the hustle
But then,
or the climb
tomorrow
if
comes,
you're Miley
and what
Cyrus.
happens?
It usually
You
feels like
snooze,
going against
you
the
scroll,
grain, but there are
you
methods to
delay,
make being productive
and suddenly
significantly
it's night
easier
again.
at the drop of
If
a
this
hat.
sounds
First
familiar,
step,
don't
pick up a
worry,
hat.
you're
You're
not
gonna put it on
alone.
your head, and now
Every
it's all
student
nasty.
struggles
The
with
biggest reason
routines.
people are
But
unproductive
here's
tends
the
to be
good news.
distraction.
Once you master your
Hey,
daily routine,
are you paying
you'll
attention
have
right
more
now? Oh,
focus,
sorry.
more energy,
My bad. In
even
the
more
modern
free
age,
time
everyone
for
has a
yourself.
phone, tablet,
So in this
laptop,
video,
TV,
I'm
all
going to give you
grasping
the
your attention.
perfect
So it makes
daily
sense that
routine
attention
for
is much more
students.
scattered these
Not
days.
one of
People
those
often find
crazy
themselves watching
18-hour
video
study
after video,
schedules that
hypnotized
make you
by their
miserable,
phone. If this
but a
is you
balanced
watching
routine that
this
actually
video,
works
I mean,
in
you
real
can
life.
finish this
Stick with me
video
till the
or
end,
more.
because I'm also
Good
going
nerds.
to
But
share the
afterwards,
psychology
you
of
can try a couple
habits
quick
and some
solutions, like
real-life
putting your
tips
phone in
that
another
students
room.
use to
Wait,
boost
whose
focus,
phone is this?
beat
I live alone.
procrastination,
Or using your
and
phone to
actually
limit
enjoy
screen
their
time
day.
function and having
Let's
someone
get into
else
it.
lock it with a
First,
password.
let's
Because
talk
if you're
about
anything
why
like me,
having a
you also
routine is
click
even
ignore
important.
limit
Think about your
absolutely every
phone.
time. I also
Without a
recommend
charger,
charging your
without
phone
updates,
overnight, either
without
in another
apps running
room or at
smoothly,
least across
it becomes
beyond
useless.
arm's reach from
Your
your
brain
bed.
is the
This will help you
same.
avoid starting the
Without
day
proper rest,
immediately on your phone,
energy,
which
and
not only sets you
structure,
up for a
your
worse
mind
day, but it
crashes.
also
The
increases the
truth
chances
is,
of you
students
dropping the
don't
phone
fail
on your
because
face
they're
and
not
breaking
smart
your
enough.
nose. Also
Most
known
fail
as getting
because they don't
Owen
know how to
Wilson.
structure their time.
Another
They
tip
either
is
overwork
to
and
watch
burn
my
out,
video
or
on
they
phone
underwork
addiction.
and fall
Sounds
behind.
counterintuitive that
That's
my
why
advice
a
to be less
balanced daily
distracted
routine
is another
is like your
video,
operating
but someone
system.
once told me,
It
you gotta
keeps you
fight
consistent,
fire with
sharp,
fire.
and
I should warn you,
stress-free.
that rule
Discipline
doesn't actually
beats
apply
motivation.
to fire,
You won't
so
always
be
feel
careful.
like
My
studying,
extensive
but
knowledge
if
of
your day is
Pokemon
designed
has taught me
right,
that water
your
is
routine
actually
will
a
carry
lot
you
better
through.
at beating
Morning
fire.
routine.
It's also taught me that
Wake up.
girls don't
Let's
like
be
it when the
honest.
guys they
Most
date have
students either
extensive
set
knowledge
alarms
of
they never
Pokemon.
wake up to,
When it comes to
or they
productivity, a
set
lot of
10
people
alarms
feel a
and
heavy
still end up
resistance to
waking
getting
at 9
started on the
a.m.
work they
But here's
know
the
they
truth.
should be
You
doing.
don't need to torture
This
yourself with
experience
a
is
4
outlined
a.m.
in the book
routine.
The War of
Waking
Art
up
by
between
Stephen
5:30 and
Pressfield. And in
7
it, the author
is the
talks about
sweet
what he
spot.
calls
Why?
resistance,
Because
which is
the
an
world is
invisible
quiet.
force
No
that stops you from doing
notifications, no
important
noise,
work.
no one
And it
asking
shows up
you
as
for anything.
procrastination,
It's just
fear,
you
self-doubt,
and your
distractions,
thoughts. And here's the
perfectionism,
mistake
or
most students make. The very first thing they do after waking up is check their phone, Instagram, Snapchat, messages. That's like inviting 50 strangers to dump their thoughts into your brain before you've even brushed your teeth. Instead, get up, stretch your arms, and drink water, and open your window and let natural light hit your eyes. It signals your brain to wake up naturally. And just breathe for 2 minutes.
In the end, he
no
did
rushing,
have to risk
no
his
panic,
life to make
because
people
how you
realize
start
he
your
was a
morning
good
sets the
dude.
tone
But
for
since
your
then,
entire
the
day.
relationship
If you
has
start with
flourished.
chaos,
In
you'll
hindsight,
feel
I
chaotic
realize
all
Ash
day.
didn't
If
really
you
risk
start
his
with
life
calm,
because
you'll
he
feel in
survived
control.
countless
Second
deadly
light
attacks
movement.
and has
Most
been 10
students
years
think,
old since
I don't have time to
1997.
exercise
So
in the
clearly,
morning.
Ash
But
is
I'm not
an
asking you
immortal
to hit the
being.
gym at
One of
6
things you
a.m.
realize
Just
is
5
that their
minutes.
relationship
Stretching,
sits on a
yoga,
throne of
or a few
lies.
push-ups, or even walking around
One
your
of the
room.
methods I use to
Think
work
of it
against
like turning on the
resistance is
Wi-Fi
5-second
before you
rule.
start
This is
browsing.
not the rule where
Your
you drop
body is the
food on the
router.
ground and pick
Your
it up
brain
within
is
5
the
seconds.
device.
You are then
If the
allowed
body
to give
doesn't wake up,
yourself a
the brain
preventable
won't connect
disease.
properly.
The 5-second
Light
rule, you
movement
count
in the
down from
morning
5, and right
improves
when you
blood
hit
flow,
1, you
which
immediately
means
just
more
start the
oxygen
task
to your
you
brain.
need to work on.
You'll
This helps
actually
me overcome
understand and
hesitation
remember
and
what you
distraction
study
by triggering a
instead of just
physical
staring at the
response
page.
before my brain can talk me
Breakfast
out of doing
and
work.
hydration.
Finding
Here's
excuses is
something
something the
students
brain is
underestimate.
usually
Your
very
brain
good
eats
at.
too.
Another
When you
useful
study,
method is
your
setting a
brain
timer.
burns
When I have a
glucose,
hard time
energy.
getting on task, I
If you
set a
skip
physical timer
breakfast,
for 10
your brain
minutes.
runs
I
on
tell
empty.
myself all you need
That's
to do
why
is
you
work
feel
for 10
tired,
minutes.
cranky,
That
or
makes it
sleepy
easier for
during
me
your
because
morning
then
class.
the task feels way
So,
less
keep
daunting.
breakfast
It isn't a
simple,
whole essay
like a
or
banana plus
presentation.
oats,
It's just 10
or
minutes of
eggs
work.
plus
Once the 10
toast,
minutes are
or
up,
even a
I can
smoothie.
usually just put the
You
timer
don't
down
need
and
some
keep
fancy
working.
diet.
Some
Just
people use the
something light
Pomodoro
but
method
filling.
of setting a
And don't
25-minute
forget
timer
water.
and followed by a
So drink
5-minute
lots of
break,
it.
which is great
Here's
for
the fact.
continuous sessions. But for
Dehydration
the very
feels
first work
almost
session, I'd recommend a
exactly
quick
like
10
tiredness. So, the the next time you think, I'm lazy, maybe you're not. Maybe your body is just screaming, give me water. Morning study session. Now comes the most powerful part of your morning. Studying. Here's the golden rule. Your brain is sharpest in the morning. Why waste that time on Instagram or random YouTube videos? Use it for your hardest subject. For example, if you struggle with math, solve problems in the morning. Or if you're learning history, memorize key dates and events. Or if you're doing coding, practice writing code when your brain is fresh. One focused hour in the morning is equal to 3 tired hours at night. And here's how to do it. Use the Pomodoro method. 50 minutes of pure focus. 10 minutes break. No multitasking. No background TV. No endless playlist scrolling. Just deep work. And during During the 10-minute break, don't touch your phone. Stand up, stretch, drink water, look outside. Give your brain actual rest, not more stimulation. Your brain isn't a machine. Even the machine also needs the rest to work well. So, treat your mind with kindness. Afternoon routine. Classes, study blocks. If you're in school or college, your afternoons are usually filled with lectures, tutorials, or practical sessions. And honestly, this is the point where most students lose focus. They sit there, nod their heads, maybe write down a few things, but later, nothing really sticks. Here's the trick. Don't be a passive learner. Take notes in your own words. Don't just copy everything the teacher says or writes. Your brain remembers better when you process the information first. Ask questions. Even small questions can clarify concepts and make the lesson interesting. Summarize what you learned. After class, spend 2 to 3 minutes quickly writing or speaking aloud what you understood. This little habit makes revision later so much easier. Like learning something twice without extra effort. Think of it this way. Active learning is like planting seeds. The more care and attention you give, the stronger your understanding grows. Passive learning, it's like throwing seeds on dry ground. Most of it doesn't grow. Lunch and power break. After a few hours of classes, your brain and body are tired, and what most students do is eat a heavy, oily lunch and then crash on the couch or scroll on their phone. Heavy meals send your energy into digestion mode. Your body becomes sluggish, your brain slows down, and suddenly you feel sleepy, even if you just had lunch. Here's what works instead. Eat light, nutritious meals, a small portion of protein, eggs, lentils or chicken, some veggies or fruit, and water is perfect. Avoid sugary drinks or fried food. They give a quick spike in energy, but a big crash right after. After lunch, give your brain a small recharge. Take a short power nap of 15 to 20 minutes. Don't overdo it, or you'll feel groggy. If naps aren't your thing, go for a quick walk outside. Even 10 minutes of fresh air wakes up your mind and body. Think of this as hitting the reset button. Your brain has been learning for hours. It deserves a mini break before tackling more. Midday study session. Now comes to the tricky part. The post-lunch afternoon slump, or energy drops, or attention drifts. And it's tempting to scroll your phone or just stare at your books. Instead of fighting this, use it smartly. Afternoon is perfect for hands-on, practice-based work, not heavy theory. Solve math problems, practice exercises, or do past papers, or revise with flashcards, or make small summaries of key points, or write essays, reports, or anything that requires active doing rather than passive reading. The idea is simple. Because your brain is slower in the afternoon, so don't waste that time on difficult, high-concentration work. Evening routine, movement. Let's be real. After a long day of classes and study, your body feels heavy and your brain is fried. That's exactly why even 20 to 30 minutes of movement can completely change how you feel. You don't have to hit the gym or lift weights. Keep it simple. Play football, basketball, badminton, or any sport you enjoy. Or go for a short run or brisk walk outside, or even dancing to your favorite songs in your room counts. Because exercise doesn't just keep your body fit, it sharpens your memory, reduces stress, boosts energy, and improves mood. Students who move in the evening often sleep better and wake up with more focus the next day. Creative time. After moving your body, it's time to move your mind in a different way. Even the best students in the world don't spend every hour studying. They take time for hobbies, and you should too. Do something that's fun and creative. Draw, paint, or craft, or write stories, blogs, or journals, or play an instrument, or work on a personal project, or sing, dance, or even cook something new. Because creativity acts like a reset button for your brain. It prevents burnout, keeps you motivated, and makes studying feel less like a chore. Plus, it helps you discover skills and passions outside of academics, is what makes life exciting. Evening study session. Now that your body and mind are relaxed, it's time for light revision. But remember, this is not the time for your toughest subject or heavy concept. Instead, review your notes from earlier in the day and solve easy or medium practice questions. And plan and organize tasks for the next day. Summarize key points in your own words. This makes recall easier later. If you do this consistently, you'll notice that by the time night comes, you feel accomplished rather than guilty about wasted hours. And your brain will be calmer, making it easier to fall asleep and retain what you studied. Night routine. Plan tomorrow. Before you hit the pillow, spend 5 to 10 minutes planning your next day. Write down 3 to 5 specific tasks you absolutely want to complete, not fake things like study, but precise tasks, like finish chapter 4 of physics and solve 20 math problems and read 10 pages of a book. Here's why this works. Your brain constantly thinks about unfinished tasks. That's why sometimes, even when you lie down, you can't stop thinking about all the stuff you haven't done yet. When you write things down, your brain relaxes because it knows there's already a plan. You can sleep without feeling guilty about forgetting something. It's like telling your mind, I got this. You can rest now. Digital sunset. Here's a tough one, and I know it's hard for most students. No screens at least 30 minutes before bed. Why? Because your phone, laptop, and TV all emit blue light, which tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. That's why you scroll Instagram or TikTok until 2 a.m., even when you know you should be sleeping. Instead, replace screen time with something calming. Read a light book or interesting article. Listen to soothing music or a podcast journal about your day. Even 15 to 20 minutes of this can make a huge difference in sleep quality. Your brain begins winding down naturally instead of being overstimulated by social media, notifications, or YouTube videos. Sleep. Never sacrifice sleep for study. I know it's tempting. Exams, assignments, last-minute cramming. But here's the hard truth. Sleep is when your brain converts what you studied into memory. Think of your brain like a computer.